If you run your own gym or a health clinic and you've been wanting to provide red light therapy to your clients, the Mito Red Light Room is something you need to check out. Hey guys, Alex here from alexfergus.com, and in this video we're looking at a rather unique red light therapy product. Now, I don't have it on hand. I can't test it personally, which is a bit of a bummer, but when you see this product you'll soon understand why. And you'll probably understand why I still wanted to do a video on this. It is quite an interesting product. Now the product is the Mito Red Light Room, and it's from Mito Red. Now this company, you would be familiar with their Mito Pro 1500 and a lot of other panels I've reviewed. Now they've produced something that is, I'll be honest, it's targeted more towards the commercial buyer. You know, if you operate a gym or a health clinic or masseuse, or you know, something where clients are coming to you and maybe a physio or something like that, it is aimed more towards those buyers so they can then use it for their clients. However, there may be, if you're very well off, you may be interested at having one of these in your home. So if we head over to the website, because again I don't have it here with me in person, but you'll get a pretty good impression of how it works by looking at some of these photos. So if you head over to the Mito Red website and find the Mito Red Light Room page, you'll see that what this product is it's a private booth, effectively, with two MitoPERFORM Ultimates panels in it. Bit of a mouthful. Pretty much, it's a little walk-in private booth with a lot of red lights inside. And it's private. It's got a little changing table in there. It's got hooks for hanging your clothes. And then you can shut the door, do your session, get changed, and be done. I think it's quite a unique idea. I mean, we've seen big panels, or even smaller panels to be honest, that have been marketed towards the commercial buyer. So I know I've had quite a few questions over the years where people were saying, hey look, I'm kitting out a gym, or you know, I've got a private studio, clients come to me, what panels would you recommend? You know, I want my clients to be able to tap into red light, or some people wanted to charge it, you know, as a separate session, just like you'd go to a cryotherapy chamber, or some people pay to use a sauna. You know, some people wanted to market this red light therapy, which I think is great. I think it's a great concept, and I think it will take off. I think people will use it. So the idea here is, if you had the space, you'd buy one of these packages, set it up. You can set it up in the corner of your room. You don't need to build out a new dedicated, you know, room for your red light panels anymore, which is great. I mean, you can just put this in your space. Now, the first thing you'll probably notice, other than the pictures, is the price. It is quite expensive, $20,000 US. Now, I found out that discount code Alex will save you $1,000 on the base product. If you pay the extra $2,000 and get the cedar paneling, then I think my discount code will save you a little bit over $1,000. But you know, it's still a high-end product. Now, what do you get for that price? Well, of course, you get the quality built nice booth, the wooden booth, which looks like an infrared sauna from a distance. And you know, looking at some of those photos, some people may think it is a sauna with red light panels in it, but it's not. It's just the booth, and then the panels come inside. So of course you get the booth itself. It measures 4 feet wide, 5 feet deep, and 7.5 feet tall. So it's plenty high for any client. Now inside that you get two MitoPERFORM Ultimates. Now what's that? It's about 6.5 feet tall by 2 and a bit feet across. So these panels are massive. In fact, I think they're probably the biggest panels that you can get as one piece, at least to my knowledge. I mean, I'm just thinking about one of these things turning up. It'd be incredibly big. Anyway, so it's got 1,080 LEDs in it. So yes, one panel has over 1,000 LEDs, and it uses the Mito Red, the 4 wavelengths, your 630, your 660, your 810, and your 850, and they're evenly split. Now, they're pulling over 1,500 watts, so you got 2 of them. So you're drawing 3,000 watts with this particular Mito Red room. But the neat thing is, you're going to go in there and you're going to be, I mean, you're going to be saturated with red light, right? I mean, I don't know the distance you'd be. It's probably about 1 foot or so from each panel. But a 10-20 minute session and you're good to go. So I can see the appeal for a wellness center or a gym, or you know, a health spa or something like that, because you pay one price and you know, you assemble this product, and like I said, boom, you put it in the corner of the room or wherever, and the customer can go in there and do their red light session. Now those ultimate panels, you can actually buy them individually, and they're $6,000. Again, you can use discount code ALEX and it will save you 5% on them. So if you got 2 of them, that's $12,000. Remember, the Mito Red Room costs $20,000. So effectively you're paying $8,000 for that booth. Now, when you break it down this way, I find it to be quite expensive, because you could go out and buy 2 of these ultimate panels for $6,000 each. You got 12 grand there, and then for a couple of $1,000s, go and buy like a cheap Chinese infrared sauna of a similar sort of size, and rip out what you don't need, rip out the panels and stuff, and put those Mito Red Ultimate panels in there. I mean, that might be a little bit more work and it might be messier, but it will probably save you a few $1,000s. Now, of course, if you're in the commercial game and you got $100,000 to set up a health spa or something like that, then you're probably just going to go out and buy this Mito Red Room and 20 grand, it's all done, it's all nice. So I understand that. If you're someone who is trying to save the money, then you're probably not going to be looking at this anyway. You might just go out and buy 1 or 2 of those Ultimates, or you might buy a couple of Mito Pro 1500s or Biomax 900s, for instance, and just clip them all together in a corner of a room, and for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 tops, you've got a very effective red light setup. So again, this is targeted more for the commercial user, but I think it's a good idea, and I can see how there will be demand for it. Do I personally have any desire to own one of these? No, of course not. Why do I need a private booth inside my home to use red light? Sure, I think those ultimate panels are rather ultimate. I would love to be honest, I'd just love to see one turn up, because the box would be massive. It'd be like bringing in a bed or a mattress. But I think those ultimate panels are pretty neat, because you don't have to worry about connecting multiple panels. If you've got 4 Mito Pro 1500s or 6 of them even, there's a bit of wiring and plugging and all that sort of jazz. It's all one big panel. So I do like that. Whether that'd work on my home circuit, I'm not too sure, because 1500 watts is a lot of wattage. Now, I should mention, if you are in the commercial space and you are considering the Mito Red Light Room or the Mito Red Light Ultimate, which I was talking about, the panel itself, I should mention that there are other commercial grade panels. Now, we've got the Ultimate with 1,000 LEDs for $6,000. Then we've got the Elite with 900 LEDs, and the Max with 600 LEDs. Now, the Max is $3,000 or just over, and the Elite is $5,000. So you can still get some pretty big panels to suit your budget and also your size. Remember, the Ultimate is 6.5 by 2 and a bit feet across. I mean, that's huge, right? So a lot of people, or a few people I know, haven't seen these panels or these particular product lines. I've had emails where people are considering, buying multiple Mito Pro 1500s, and like I said, clipping them all together. And then I'll go back to them and say, hey, look, have you checked out the MitoPERFORM larger panels? So now, I know these big panels may not be for everyone, and some people might prefer the smaller ones, because it does give you options, and you can custom arrange them in particular manner to suit your needs. But I don't know, I do like the idea of the one big large panel. It just makes things easier. And of course, you can get the stands as well for these panels. So again, there's lots of options. So pretty much, if you're a commercial user and you're looking at buying something to use in your practice so your clients can use it, then I highly recommend checking out the Mito Red MitoPERFORM panels to begin with. Remember, you got the Max, the Elite, the Ultimate. But if you really want to go all out, then have a look at that Mito Red Light Room. And if you do have one, or you have used one, perhaps maybe your gym has one of these setups, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think? What's it like in there? Is it roomy? Is it warm? Does it get hot? Wouldn't surprise me if it gets quite warm with that many LEDs in there. But yeah, like I said, I haven't used one. I'm just looking at the website and a few images and videos that I've been sent about this panel, or product, I guess. And I thought, it's pretty interesting. It's a little bit different. It's not run of your mill. Here's another body panel. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. And yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know what they are below, and I'll do my best to answer them. I haven't tested the EMF or the wattage output or anything like that of these MitoPERFORM panels, the Ultimate and the Max and stuff. But I would assume that they are equivalent to the Mito Pro 1500s. It's the same technology, same company obviously, and I know these guys are quite particular, you know, when it comes to technical things of these panels, you know, how they're made and how they're working. So yeah, who knows, maybe I will get one of them. Maybe not the Ultimate, maybe I'll just settle for the Max and do some testing on that. If you'd like to see that, leave a comment below and be sure to subscribe so you can see those videos when I put them out. Remember, if you do want to get the Mito Red Light Room or the any of the MitoPERFORM panels or any of the Mito Red Light panels, the Mito Pro 1500 for instance, discount code ALEX will save you 5%. It does give me a little bit of a commission to help continue to do these reviews and provide this information to you. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and yeah, we'll talk again soon. All right guys, bye.